Walls, join and cut geometry. All right, let's pick up where we left off. 0907, do a save as. 0908, begin. Okay, another save as. And let's just keep our project notes going here. So we're going to be talking about joining and cutting geometry. Let's go to a 3D view under phase 1 in the project browser. So we're going to go to 3D show complete. I'll double click on that. Let's talk first about join geometry. So we made these finished walls. And what we're going to do here is we're going to add in a door. So we're going to add in this door just as an example. Notice what happens. That finish that we made goes right across the door. It doesn't even recognize the door, so that's no good. So what we want to do is we want to join geometry. So we're going to go to Modify. We're going to click on this tool called Join Geometry. You can do Join Geometry in any order. You can click on that wall and then that wall or that wall and that wall. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. And it's going to recognize it as part of this wall, but still its own object. So you could still edit its shape and do all that kind of stuff. Okay, now that we've done that, what I'd like to do is, again, we're going to delete this door. We will be putting a door in there eventually, but we're going to click on that wall right there. And I can just drag that farther. I'm going to drag that back a little bit. Good. And just preparing for later, because I think that we're going to be putting some cupboards in here and we want a door over there. We don't really want to have to deal with that particular wall piercing our door, even if we do join geometry. Okay, and this one here, as nice as it is, we're going to be doing some extra work on that wall. So what we'll do for now is let's delete it. And then later, if we decide that we want another swoopy thing on there, we can do that. Okay, so we've got our ceramic there and there. We've got these walls that are empty. Let's just talk quickly about cutting geometry. So we looked at join geometry. What if you have a wall embedded inside of another wall, which happens from time to time? So if I go to home and then I go to wall, I'm just going to go here and pick another type of wall. So I'll say a partition wall. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that partition wall right inside those other walls. Now, notice what's happening is it's really not recognizing the other walls. It's just drawing itself on top of it. Okay, now I'm going to just use my arrow keys. So I'm just arrowing to the right. Still, even though it's right embedded, nothing. Now, what we can do is we can use this tool called Cut Geometry. Fantastic tool, because what you can do is actually have this wall recognize this wall. So if I go to Modify and then Cut Geometry, first, this one does actually have an order, and it'll tell you right down here in the status bar. Okay, so we're going to do the host wall first, and then we'll pick the wall that's going to be used as a cut. So now this little wall in here, it's almost like you can move it around like a window, but sometimes if you wanted to make a niche or you wanted to make an embedded wall, different wall type, you can do it like this. If I wanted to edit the profile, then I could do something. We're not going to go swoopy this time, but I'm just going to draw something different. Okay, and then so I make sure that that's a nice clean silhouette or profile, and then I finish. And then whatever I've done, that wall is embedded. That really is a big tool for modeling and for custom modeling, because you just end up with this kind of stuff occasionally, walls embedded inside of other walls. Not here though, so let's just delete that wall that we've embedded. Okay, so let's close it in Windows, save, close that down, and we're back to recent files.